man, terrific execution so far.
And, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
And for Turner, Greg, that ridiculous line has been equaled by only 2 players ever.
And Kevin, how about that? Only Karl Anthony Towns and Vince Carter, who've had the combination of threes, rebounds, and blocks, shows you how special Turner's all-around game is.
Now, DJ, after the missed 3 from Buddy Hield, Baker with the bucket.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
And, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Very high percentage so far, and if you want to start a game hot, that's the way to do it.
Timeout called the Pacers. Last time they met was in Indiana.
And they lost a close one last time they saw each other. And you have to think that it was the foul trouble that really kept them from getting the win.
When you are in foul trouble, it makes you less aggressive defensively. And when that's the case, it's hard to offer the kind of resistance that you need to. That was in the back of the mind, the foul trouble they were in.
Now, here's Nesmith. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. McConnell finds Smith. Here's Nembhard. And nothing is falling for him right now. Hornets leading by 14. Rozier for 3. Knocks down the 3 ball.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
The pass to Nesmith. And the Pacers can't get it to go. Pass to Baker. Oubre dishes to DJ. Off target from 3-point range. And so it's the Charlotte Hornets, feeling good about their 17-point lead heading into the break. A look at the field goal percentage numbers tells the story of what tough defense they're playing today. We'll return shortly. And welcome back to some changes for Charlotte. Nick Richards, he's checked in for Batum. Kelly Oubre comes in for Cody Martin. And it's Baker in for Ball. And so in the game for the Pacers, Mathurin at the shooting guard. Hield is the small forward. Smith is out there with Nesmith. And it's McConnell in at point. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pacers will take it. Here's Nesmith. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Dishes to Smith. Here's McConnell, and he could not get that one. And now, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it, the double checking, and the game continues on.
They've been committing a lot of turnovers, and I imagine that's exactly what they're talking about right now. They need to tighten it up.
That's good from McConnell. And both free throws good for McConnell. 52 seconds left to play here in the half. Hornets leading by 7. Richards passes to Rozier. Oubre kicks to Baker. Three-pointer. And another basket to his impressive total. It's his 9th against 12 attempts.
He's picking up right where he left off in the first quarter.
Now, here's McConnell. He's guarded closely. Pass to Mathurin. The three. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Richards got 6 rebounds now in the game.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
Here's Hield. Can't hit from 12.
There wasn't much defensive resistance there, guys, but somehow he blew it anyway. Missed opportunity.
And so it's Charlotte enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. And we'll see if they can keep up their tremendous shooting they've been dialed in so far from the field. And we'll be right back after this. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. You look at DJ in this one, he's been everywhere.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
We've got ball. Cody Martin is out there with Batum. Then it's Williams. And it's Baker in at the 2 spot. And that's the group for Steve Clifford as we begin the second half. Well, Greg, we know from time to time things get pretty chippy out there. What kind of things would get under your skin when you played in the NBA?
Oh, guys tended to talk a little trash, and that could rattle you. That could bother you at times, but you really just tried to maintain your focus and keeping your eye on the prize.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Well, DJ in the last matchup against the 76ers played some superb basketball. He finished with 49 points, and he got those points as he always does, knocking down shots from beyond the arc. When you look at the stat sheet, he was mind-blowing. It's hard to imagine he can follow it up tonight with that same level of production. Kevin, we'll see.
Thanks, David. Yeah, it was a special night for him. The team really fed off his energy.
Yeah, the catalyst for that win, it was an effort that I'm sure he's hoping to replicate tonight.
Yeah, all indications are that he feels good coming into this one. Feels confident that he can build on that prior success.
And both free throws good for DJ. And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. And that's out of bounds. Indiana will retain possession.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
And, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
Pacers trail by 14. Halliburton passes to Mathurin. And here is Hield. Releases.
And they start the second half with 3 straight misses.
Can't nail the jumper.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant. What a competitor. He's been looking for a shot all game long, and he's really shouldered the load for them offensively.
Oh, let's go home. That was just ridiculous.
I do not remember the last time I saw a dunk like that in a game.
And, guys, it's going to be a long time before we see another one just like that.
Halliburton inside the three-point line. Indiana again missing. Hornets leading by 18. Now, here's DJ. He has 31. shoots a fader. The Pacers pull it in.
He can't seem to find the range here in the second. He did a great job in the first, hitting 3 from outside.
And playing 4 years of college often hurts your draft status, but it got healed ready for the NBA. And by his second year, he's one of the team's best starters.
And the first one drops. Russell Westbrook's checked in for ball. In Indiana with a change here, too. Nembhard's checked in. Both free throws good from Hield.
We all know Hield can shoot it, but for him to get better, he's got to keep adding different dimensions to his game.
Batum trying to break loose. Baker with the bucket. Baker's got 8 points in the quarter.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Oh, what an impressive dribble drive. That replay brought to you by Mobile One.
And the awareness of his footwork and body on that drive. Wow.
Halliburton, all about getting his teammates open looks, does such a great job with his unselfishness making the pass.
Here's Williams, and good that time. And the Hornets lead by 18.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
There's 1:54 left in the third quarter. Basket counts.
That's weight room action right there. Excellent strength from Turner. You try to get physical with him, and he can overpower you.
Here's Baker outside Westbrook. He kicks it to Martin. Pass to Baker. Batum trying to break loose. Baker, no good. And so it's Halliburton who brings up the ball for Indiana. They trail by 16. Hield left side. Back to Halliburton. Shot clock at 6. Over Westbrook. And it's Halliburton missing.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Baker kicks to Batum. Makes it off the glass.
Boy, that's big-time concentration from Batum. Able to battle his way through contact and still get the finish.
Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
And, I think he's going to tell them simply, we have to show more fight on the interior. That's the top priority right now.
And some changes here for the Hornets. Nick Richards, he's checked in for Williams. Kelly Oubre comes in for Cody Martin. And Terry Rozier subbed in for Russell Westbrook. The Pacers also changing it up. Smith checked in for Miles Turner. Nesmith comes in for Buddy Hield. And it's T.J. McConnell in for Halliburton. Now, here's DJ. 18 points separating the teams. That's the biggest lead of the game. With the drive.
Oh, my goodness! Come on now.
Wow.